Alrighty guys, Homie here with the 12th episode of the Swansea Manager Career Mode season, and this is the first time we actually get to see our new players. We've got Delafeu here, and we've got Muriel. Muriel is on the bench unfortunately for this game, but right off the start, Delafeu wins us a penalty in his first game, so a beautiful start for him. And we decided to keep Danny Graham on just because he wanted to play another game. He's been in form, and I thought, you know, I'll keep with him while he's in form, and I'll play Muriel off the bench. But anyway, Danny Graham puts that penalty through. And I decided to make the change just after half time and put Muriel on and just test him out and see how he goes. And it ends up being a very good choice, because off the goal kick he decides to stamp his mark in the Premier League. And at the end of this video I've got the squad report from this point in time, and you can see some fairly big improvements in some of the players. But anyway, Michu here puts the ball through to Muriel, and he rockets it in about 20 seconds within being in the Premier League. So a great start at the Premier League for Muriel, an absolute beast player in Ultimate Team, and hopefully he's going to turn out to be a beast player in this, and hopefully gets some good stat upgrades over his time with Swansea. But Granero makes it 2-1, unfortunately for us. And Opere makes a bit of a mistake here, tries to clear it, but Hoylett does a beautiful block there and slots it very calmly past Trammell. Thinking losing Vaughan was a very big loss in the transfer window, and a very poor pass there, gives it to Fall in, off to Granero, plays it through to DJ Campbell with a lovely through ball back to Fall in, and puts it through. So at the end of the game we end up losing that 3-2, but it was a good chance to test out Muriel and to test out Delafeu, and by all accounts in that game they played pretty well. So I was unlucky or unhappy to lose the game, but I was happy that they played their hearts out and played pretty well for the team in their first game. And Graham, as you can see, has been playing very well. So it's very good to see another person to help Muriel out. And Carruthers there isn't getting the game time that he'd like, but with De Guzman, with Michu, with Malley as probably our next backup, Carruthers just isn't getting the game time that he would like. He's an okay player, probably not improving as fast as I thought he would. But anyway, the next game is going to be against West Ham, a very close game at West Ham, and Nathan Dyer gets a beautiful rebound and somehow slots it in from that tight angle. It's very good work up the right by Nathan Dyer, and Kyle Bartley is a very terrible clearance there, and goes to Benayoun, off to Diarra, and somehow puts that past Trammell. Another great loss. really wish I didn't sell Michel Vorm, and there's a few more instances where it happens later on. But anyway, Dyer here puts a nice little tap ball over to Angel Rangel, the 1-2 back to Nathan Dyer, and a beautiful easy tap in. I don't mind scoring sweaty goals in offline game modes. There's no one there really to complain, and definitely need all the goals we can get in this manager career mode. But Yossi Benayoun wins a header, not often that happens, and makes it 2-2. So it was a really tight game in the end, but a lovely over the top through ball, and Muriel comes up big. I decided to keep him on for the whole match and not sub him off, and he pays us dividends in the end, and he wins us the game. So we end up winning that 3-2 thanks to the boot of Muriel in the end, and Nathan Dyer plays like an absolute beast. And the next game is going to be against Sunderland. Very tough away game again. They've got Sessegnon, who plays like an absolute beast in this. And we get the first chance, however. Put Danny Graham back in because Muriel was a bit tired after playing that full game, and Danny Graham comes up big again. So he stays in form. 7th minute goal makes up 1-0. And a corner crossed in by Carruthers, and Danny Graham comes up again. So after 13 minutes, Danny Graham scored 2 goals, playing like an absolute beast. His stock's going to be on the rise at the end of this season, I would say. And very terrible work there at the back. Sometimes the defending is just, you know when you can't do anything about it. But Stephen Fletcher, I think it's Stephen, he gets a 2-1 goal there, and that's all they had, the chances that they had, guys. They didn't have much more after that. And our Routledge goes through, a lovely chip through ball across to Samir Carruthers, and 88th minute makes it 3-1, and that's how it ends, guys. So after this little bit, we'll show the squad report at this point in time, and we'll show the improvements in some of the players. Some of them have been very good, some of them have been not so good. But in the next transfer window, I'm going to tell you right now, we do get some very big signings, some good players. And in the next episode, the first match is going to be the final of the Capital One Cup against Manchester United, guys. So look out for that one. It's going to be a very beasty game. Hopefully we can get the win there. Be very good to get our first piece of silverware in our first season. And as you can see here, some of the players are very, very good. Lewis Muriel, I think, already went up a stat after playing like 2 games or something like that. And some of these players at the bottom of this, are going to be on loan. And you see some of the, look at Lee Lucas, jumped up 6 stats, absolutely amazing. And yeah, starting to get into the on loan people in a second. And you can see how much of an improvement they've made while being away from the club and getting some actual good game time at other clubs. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm absolutely loving putting it out there. Some very, very exciting stuff coming up. I'm just in the 3rd season right now. So yeah, that's been the end of the episode. Next is the Capital One Cup final against Manchester United. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been Hermie, and peace.